On June 12, 2025, Air India Flight 171 departed from Ahmedabad bound for London Gatwick. It was a routine flight, operated by a Boeing 787 Dreamliner carrying 230 passengers and 12 crew members. But just moments after takeoff, something went terribly wrong. At only a few hundred feet in the air, the aircraft failed to achieve full thrust. The pilots radioed a chilling message to air traffic control: Mayday. Thrust not achieved. We're falling. 17 seconds after leaving the runway, the plane lost lift, tilted downward, and crashed into a hostile building at a medical college near the airport. The impact was catastrophic. The Dreamliner exploded on contact, igniting a fireball that engulfed the plane and the nearby dormitory. All 242 people on board were killed instantly. On the ground, 19 other students and staff inside the building also lost their lives. A total of 260 people perished in what would become one of the deadliest air disasters in modern India history. But somehow, miraculously, one man survived. His name was Vishwash Kumar Ramesh. He had been seated in row 11A, next to an emergency exit. When the fuselage broke apart on impact, his row was thrown clear of the flames. Disoriented and bleeding, he crawled out of the wreckage and stumbled to safety, only to discover later that his brother, who'd been sitting beside him, had died in the crash. Days later, Vishwash would carry his brother's coffin at the funeral, the lone survivor of an unimaginable tragedy. Investigators quickly moved in. The black box was recovered but badly damaged in the fire, and some components had to be sent overseas for analysis. Early theories pointed to multiple possible causes: engine failure, flap malfunction, fuel icing, or even a bird strike. Experts are also examining whether the aircraft's Ramesh turbine, a vital emergency system, failed to deploy when power was lost. This was the first fatal crash involving a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, and it triggered immediate consequences. Air India grounded dozens of 787 flights. 3 senior officials were removed over past safety violations. And scrutiny turned to India's aviation regulator, the DGCA, which has long been criticized for limited oversight. A lack of independence and understaffing. With India rapidly expanding its aviation sector, aiming to triple the number of airports by 2047, concerns are growing that infrastructure and safety systems are not keeping pace with growth. Air India Flight 1071 was supposed to be a routine journey. Instead, it became a national tragedy. The loss of 260 lives, passengers, crew, students, now hangs over the nation's air industry. And the survival of one young man is a haunting reminder of just how close this disaster came to being absolute.